Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessedness Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey guys, we are reading from Daily Reflections, page 123. The reading for April 24th, Learning to Love Ourselves. Alcoholism was a lonely business, even though we were surrounded by people who loved us. We were trying to find emotional security, either by dominating or by being dependent upon others. We still vainly tried to be secure by some unhealthy sort of domination or dependence. That's from his Bill C's at page 252. When I did my personal inventory, I found that I had unhealthy relationships with most people in my life, my friends and family, for example. I always felt isolated and lonely. I drank to dull emotional pain. It was through staying sober, having a good sponsor, and working the 12 steps that I was able to build up my low self-esteem. First, the 12 steps taught me to become my own best friend. And then, when I was able to love myself, I could reach out and love others. Yeah, my sponsor said just the other day, if you want to find out what you're drinking about, stop drinking. And you'll find out pretty quick. Or if you want to find out what you're eating over, stop eating over it, and you'll find out pretty quick. So, yeah, we run away from these things that we don't want to know by indulging in our disease of choice, our substance of choice. And this can sound a little severe, what Bill W. is saying here, but think of it as like a spectrum, We can be anywhere on the spectrum of either dominating or being dependent upon others. And it's kind of like in the Big Book when they're talking about like the show not coming off very well. And I think it's what's page 63 or something, 64. And he talks about how some people may be more demanding or more commanding, and other people will still be all the more gracious. And, and both of them are trying to be manipulative or just directly brutal about wanting things their own way. And so we all have this in ourselves. It is hard to be at that balance point in the middle, somewhere between dominating and dependent, where we actually allow things to be as they are. We can still call ourselves or other people to something greater, but we are going to start by meeting them or ourselves where we're at. And there's just something, it's actually, when you think about it, it's like, oh my gosh, that it sounds so simple. So why is it so hard? And I think it's just how we're made, or how we're reared, or what the culture is that we're just told that things should be a certain way, and that we should have expectations of what things should look like, and that if they don't, it's a problem, and if it's a problem, we need to fix it. And so I just don't think the world teaches us to see things and to just say what they are. And it's amazing how illuminating that can be. Like if you just say, like, instead of, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have spent all this money, I shouldn't have made this decision. It's just, if you just be like, I spent this much money, and like say the number, I have such and such amount in the bank, or I just consumed 2,000 calories. Or, fill in the blank. I just yelled at my friend. You say it, and it's amazing how it just takes all the wind out of your sails. Because when we're running our internal mouths off about how things should or shouldn't be and what's wrong, and we're spending all this energy about how things aren't the way that they should be, we never actually just sit with the reality of what they are. And maybe it's that, that thing that we hear about how our higher power is in the present moment. Maybe that's part of what's so freeing about it. But even just saying these examples that I just made up off the top of my head, I felt my body relax a little bit to be able to just say, I did that thing. And again, that's really step one. It's admitting what is. I'm Nora, and I'm a fill in the blank, whoever you are. And you're going to feel freedom just from doing that. Not solving anything, not fixing anything, not coming up with your own 12-step plan to get you out of this mess, but to just let yourself sit in what is. And in that calmer state, and in that presence of a higher power, I think solutions will follow. With that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.